Stream's paused for me, but I think that's because you're tabbed out of the game.
Hey gamers, what's good? Yeah, let's double check. Can you see?
Yep, I can see it now.
You can see the funky fella now? Okay, great.
I can see the little guy.
I cannot control the little guy. Let me fix that. It would appear that my controller has simply moved one spot to the left. Yes, okay. Classics of controller. All right, let's get capture here. Let's get Eternal Darkness unmuted. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Eternal Darkness. We're getting real close to finishing up here. Joined again by Author Blues. Hey man, what's up?
That's me. That's me, Pargon.
Pargon. Everyone's saying this.
Yeah, we're really close to the end. If you missed what we've done 3 sessions now.
This is third, yeah.
Oh, this is the third one. Yeah, if you've missed the previous sessions, we've been through 8 chapters, or 9 chapters. This is the 10th chapter. Pretty involved, but we're doing good.
Yeah, we've just been going through the different periods of folks interacting with the book and having a bad time. Also a lot of finding the hearts of a few of the different elder gods, I want to say. I think we've gotten 2 of them so far.
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have the Heart of Mantarok, and we have one of the artifacts. I think we got Chaturga's artifact.
That sounds right. Chaturga is the magical one. Montarak is the balance holder. Yeah?
Chaturga's the health one, but I might be wrong that that's the one we have. We might have Ulioth, which is the magic one.
I think we have the muscle one.
Okay.
I feel like the game's like, this man needs beef. Give this man the beef. God, they're so right. All right, so we're in the Roivas house. This is the second of 3 people we've played in the house, I believe.
I think that's right. I don't think there's any other chapters in the Roivas house other than Maximilian and Edward, and then eventually Alex's.
Yeah. Woefully Spartan and only barely contemporary, it appears to satisfy the most practical of tastes, or perhaps someone who has their mind set on other things. What does that mean? What? What? This tub is so contemporary. Only a freak would wash here. What are you talking about, dude?
Looking for a real no-frills bathing experience, you know?
Honestly, unless it's a little metal bucket and a hose, I don't want it. You're a little fancy for me.
I love some of the little house flipper descriptions of all the rooms. Oh, how delightfully avant-garde.
Look, it's a stained glass window. What are you talking about, Max? Oh, shit. These are heavy impact supers? Long range loads? Whoa, they got the big loads in these shotguns. Oh, I need to find the key for my gun.
Yeah, there's a gun in there that the game refers to as the elephant gun.
Oh. Should Edward... Ah, the book... Yeah, I was like, is the key in... No, it's way stupider. Okay. I was like, is the key in the book? Because that's reasonable. I know that.
Where could the minute hand be?
Oh my god. Now, where could my pipe be? Son of a bitch. What was the time that was
yourself,
ever like 3:33?
Yeah, exactly. You ever think to yourself, like, I'm looking for a bookmark. I'm going to have to rip the hands out of this grandfather clock.
Happens to the best of us, you know? Oh, this one is not it's the grandfather clock we need.
Yeah, it's downstairs through the library. Honey, why are you disassembling the grandfather clock? Well, I gotta remember what page I was on.
Yeah, bookmark. Sorry. You look how thick my reading glasses are. I need a lot of bookmarks, honey.
You know who I am, Edward. Although you are doing your best not to believe it, I am, or was, Maximilian Roivas, your ancestor. I died in an asylum.
There's not a single thought behind those eyes.
The pain and anguish I felt in that cell has
Yeah, this guy is just like irreparably scared of ghosts. Like just a ghost is nearby and his brain has not functioned since he has showed up. He's just been screaming internally the whole time.
You are pretending you do not recognize me, even though I scream in the hallways every night.
Sets the clock to the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
I had already figured that one out. Whoa, my guy was like holding his chest like he was.
They made a whole cutscene just to remind you of a thing that you probably remembered and can easily recall.
Yeah. Huh. Better find the hands. Oh, thank goodness. I had some lying around in these books. These bookmarks happen to look exactly like clock hands. How convenient. All right. Now I gotta remember how finicky this shit is.
You learned your lesson last time, buddy.
Yeah. That is the most 3:33 o'clock has ever been. Great.
You know, some clocks will accept nonsense like 3:34 or 3:32, but not this clock. This is a very discerning clock.
Is it still analog? Yes. Yes, of course.
Take them and use them. They are humanity's only hope. Destroy the
I'm a little clock
guardians
weirdo though. I get it.
and avenge my waste.
I have fixed clocks in multiple Airbnbs I've been at. If someone has an oven and a microwave and they're at 2 different times when I look at them, it makes me so mad. Like I can't let it rock. I pull out my phone, I go to the most accurate timekeeping website I can find, and I immediately like count down to the seconds and get every clock in that shit synced up perfectly. Their house is gonna have more accurate time than their cell phone. They're not even gonna be aware of it. I'm here to clean your clock. You mean you're gonna beat the shit out of me? No, I mean your timekeeping's ass. Well, now that I know about all that stuff, you know, do you think Max should have maybe like waited until after we picked up the book to be like, oh, you know that thing you just saw a million flashes of? That was me. I was in there.
He could have just waited around for a second. Okay, now that you know everything, let's chat.
Yeah. You know my movies, right? My pot! Oh no, someone just logged out of AOL Instant Messenger.
Every time that sound effect plays, my chat goes wild.
And they're right too.
It really dates all of us that not only do we all recognize that sound, but we have a visceral reaction to it.
Yeah. What if the girl I have a crush on is about to log in off? I gotta be ready. Gotta be on the fucking ball. Oh, my loops. Oh my god. Sorry, miss. I don't have a katana yet. It's just like blinking a lot. Oh my god, she's gone. Yo, Voidburger raid! What's good? Well, if it isn't one of my favorite spooky game enjoyers. You're gonna go, hey, if you raided from Voidburger because you like spooky games, you're gonna go fucking bananas. This shit's called Eternal Darkness. And there's goblins eating my staff! Son of a bitch! And yeah, I'm here with Author Blues. We're enjoying a little bit of Eternal Darkness. I have a book. I have spells. Classics of spell. Now, does this dude just have the 7 rune right away? Can he immediately cast?
Everyone just starts with the same rings that everyone else started with.
Hell yeah, my ass is gonna be like Pargon, Magic Pool, Pargon. What's Magic Pool? The limitless power of the ancients will be at your disposal.
So this is like continued refill. It's like healing over a long term.
Tyr and Redgermore.
This one is especially powerful with Mantarok because it will refill magic, refill health, refill stamina, and refill sanity.
Oh,
so you can basically, if you have it active, you'll never tire from running.
What was the other one? Antiborg? Antorbach?
Yeah, I think it's like summon area, if I'm not mistaken, which is Redgermore.
Oh, Redgermore, that would do it. And if you're not familiar with Eternal Darkness, here's the best part of the magic system. You put in the spell, and then you just as though I were building a muscle car and I was describing how much horsepower I want in it. I just go, additional horses, buffer horses, please. More steroids on that horse.
Can you imagine being the schmuck who finds the 5 ring and hasn't found the 7 ring and just doesn't put it together that if he just says more paragons, it'll be stronger?
Whoa. All right. Well, now that we've got that, let me assign you bunny style to blue recover, because that shit doesn't work. That's a useless ass spell.
Never has.
Spell for chumps. That's why I made it. It's my specialty. Okay, so that gave us the bottom half of the key. It showed someone getting their jimmies rustled, I think upstairs.
Well, fingers crossed we get there in time.
I think we... Hey, does it sound really wet to you, man?
Yeah, it does sound wet.
I do like that it like auto corrects. Like it's like, we're not gonna force you to sound really dumb and just say Paragon 9 times back to back. No, not the funky fella in the dining hall. Oh shit. Nice try, buddy boy.
So this segment is there's a vampire running around. That's what that creature's called. And he's messing with all the staff. So you're trying to get ahead of the vampire. You're trying to kill him before he...
Oh.
Except for in the rare opportunity where he takes a swing at someone, he will be invisible. So you may want to consider popping on reveal invisible of
okay.
Whatever beats green. So I guess red would probably be what you wanted here.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I need green or did I... That guy was green, right?
Yeah, so you probably
So
want red.
Yeah, red.
Yeah.
Remember, Pokemon rules. Oh, is that the Chaturga voice? Is that why it sounds like he's gonna shove me in a locker? Okay.
Yeah, when you cast the spells...
Hey, this guy sucks! There he is! This guy stinks! Come get it,
When
nutsack!
you cast the spells, you're actually hearing the voice of the gods. So, like, Ulioth is Ulioth's voice, Chaturga is Chaturga's voice.
Realizing I am not...
You found a great place to be!
Oh, he can suck me off at a distance! Motherfucker! Uh-oh. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I should have got a melee weapon first, huh?
If you don't survive this encounter, I can help you find what you need.
Yeah. We'll be able to get our progress back pretty quick here.
Okay, so there's 2 things you'll want to know trying this again, okay? The first thing is that if you go back to the piano room, there's a saber on the wall. So if you want to
okay, based. Yeah, I was like at first, hey, are there any melee weapons around? Because this game, they were like, we're gonna let you have guns, and they'll be like, all right, but they're still gonna stink a little bit. We're gonna make you deal with that bad, the bad survival
I don't claim that I play this game optimally, but I only use ranged weapons against trappers. I use melee for everything else. Just because I find
it seems better, yeah. And like the reloads are all like, sit down and take a nap.
Yeah, the shotguns are decent, but the pistols never really feel like they stun your enemy enough to be worth trying to use. Yeah, so if you go around the stairwell to the other side of the stairwell on the left, the piano room's over there. and you can just grab the saber right now before things hit the fan. The other thing I'll mention is that when the vampire appears, he always goes for the guy in the master bedroom first. If you want to make a beeline there and stop him as early as possible, that guy, if he survives, has a gift for you.
And I'm presuming it's a case of that starts as soon as I trigger the cutscene with the ghost and have both clock hands.
Yeah, after you come back out of the the hidden study, the vampire comes and attacks the maid.
Okay. Interesting though that there's like a timed portion to like try and get a guy out of here.
Yeah,
That's a neat twist. Also one of those things that
This
I think I would
chapter's-
appreciate a lot on replay, just because I definitely I would be just like, what is going on the first time? Which I think is okay for a survival horror game. A lot of my favorite survival horror games have a ton of moments of just, oh no, what is going on? Like Fear and Hunger 2 is like truly maybe the pinnacle of, I don't understand what's happening and I'm dying, help.
yeah. Yeah, this game has a lot of... I mean, for how shallow some of the gameplay is, I feel like they do a lot to try to, like, every now and then throw something at you that just doesn't necessarily make sense on the surface.
Yeah. Can I not get into the...
The other book was, I think, on the fireplace in the library.
Oh, there was a third book.
Well, there's 2 books with 2 hands. I think you just didn't get the book in the library before you ran out of there looking for a sword.
Oh.
You were very sword focused.
I was very sword focused. Oh no, okay, yeah, I got
Oh no, you
this
did
one.
grab it. It just must be in your inventory lower down or something.
Oh, I was looking at the same book. It doesn't take the book out of your inventory once you take the
Nope.
Of course it doesn't. This guy loves books. Look at him. This guy loves books. Fuck this guy.
book pervert.
Put the book down. You got the bookmark. That's the only important part of the book. Don't be stupid. And yeah, hey, everybody from the Void Burger raid. First of all, thanks so much, Void. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a good one. And yeah, if you aren't already following, please do. I'd appreciate it. If you aren't following Author Blues as well, please do. Auth's been doing a bunch of a really wild Super Mario World hack lately, which has been pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, it's been a ton of fun. I'm back in my Mario arc playing weird Super Mario World hacks.
I'm glad we're all getting on a weird arc lately. Everyone deserves to have a weird arc once in a while. I've been on my shmup arc, which is one I never expected to be on, but it turns out Armed Police Batrider is... That game fucks. It's so fucking cool. And it's so fun to play. Also cards, because they have made some good Magic the Gathering sets.
To the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
Even if occasionally I have such bad luck, it's incredible. I gotta say, it has been nice drafting with Sky and Doc and Slyo and everyone. Because then when I get my butt blown off, I'm like, okay, I know even if I don't believe in myself, Sky and Slyo have on paper that they are good at Magic. It's not entirely on me. Uh-oh. Time to get exactly 333. Are we talking to George Washington? He's one of our ancestors. He also loved books.
Yeah, being a book pervert runs in the family.
Truly, even if you're like on like doing a hot girl summer, it ends up being you reading a bunch of books because that's what
Yeah.
it's ended up being for.
The whole
She's like,
game is just her reading this book.
yeah.
Take them.
Something in the water, I don't know what it is.
They are human.
Much like Family Feud is secretly just a show about people clapping a lot. this is a game about a lot of people reading books. All right, now seems like a phenomenal time to drop a save.
This is a very good time to drop a save because all the magic's about to happen.
Yeah. If I saw a skin book, I simply wouldn't read it. Well, someone's never gonna become immortal in a way that's like probably not good long term. Sounds like all the immortality that's actually bad in the long run is for me. Don't mind if I do. All right, time to shove this book in my mouth. Ah! That was crazy. So I do need to kill the maid though, so that the vase knocks over. Or no, he.
I think he knocks it over when he leaves.
Right.
I think technically you could probably just run past her.
Yeah. Sorry, it's funny every time.
It's funny every time.
It wouldn't be so bad if it didn't like fully mute the rest of the game's audio to be like, hey, did you ever use AOL Instant Messenger? What about the one like weird bird equivalent? Hey, I saw that guy in the flash of light. Hey, motherfucker, get back here.
Yeah, you have ample time here to go ahead and do reveal invisible. And it'll do you some favors if you can kill him quick, because like I said, the first guy he goes to kill actually has something for you. He'll give you a gift if you keep him from dying. Kind of like that one guy who is like, because you saved him, he repaired your weapon.
Hey.
He'll always beat you there. This isn't a lose condition for what I was mentioning.
Okay.
There you go. So he's not going to really get stunned. If you want to not take a shit ton of damage, just hit and move a little bit if you can. If he doesn't corner you like this.
Yeah, I was like mostly trying to find my spot. Oh.
So this is what he does. When he takes enough damage, he runs back down to the basement and heals up.
Okay.
This is all correct. And that guy's going to be so thankful that you prevented him from becoming a weird zombie creature that he'll have a gift for you.
He warns the creature might still be around in extra firepower. He fishes a key from the pocket. Oh, that's the big... Well... I love...
God, I hope you're soft lock. I mean, I hope you're not soft locked, but I also think that would be very funny. I bet if you just hit him with your sword, he'd probably move, but also...
That was some Ty Tuesday core shit. I'll say it. That was Ty Tuesday core to me. Oh, brother. Well. One effluent gun, please. It fires in spurts. Huh. The fire selector on guns. What does that mean? Oh.
You can either double barrel or single barrel.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say whether or not like this is a good gun. I've used it a few times and it's strong, but it also is slow as fuck. So like, you know, choose your own adventure.
You can jiggle pretty good with it. You think about what about that? Oh, okay. Wow, they don't let you save it all. Okay, so now I need to find the other part of the basement key, I'm presuming?
Yeah, so the vampire's the focus now. So
okay. So yeah, key to the basement so that I can get down there. Because we only have one half of it, right?
Right.
Okay. Now that it's safe to be back here.
No one else can see the vampire. That's why no one else is being weird about it.
Oh yeah, it might not be. Oh, wait, right, don't scoot.
Yeah, I usually just turn on Reveal Invisible and go hang out by the basement door, because it'll play a little cutscene as soon as he appears, and you can stop him from getting anywhere in the house.
Oh, nice. Oh my god, can my servants be fucking better doors than windows for what? Jesus Christ, out of my way.
You know, we solved this problem years ago. In Might and Magic, you have a button on your keyboard that you can press to yell and tell NPCs to move.
Oh, he just appeared in the gun room.
Yeah. Yeah, he got by you because you were in the other room. But you should still be able to catch up to him fast enough, I think.
Yeah. And yo, thank you for the reason. Gun!
I love that gun.
I
love that
see.
you just end up on your ass every time. It's such a good gun.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, I might die here. Or someone else might die here.
Well, best of luck.
Best of luck, man. I'm juicing up in the corner. All right. I'm all sorted up and full of piss and vinegar. Good. Okay, and then he sucks off a pillar. Now, if you were a key in this house, if you were the second half of a key, where would you be?
If I'm not mistaken, the vampire drops it. You just want to hang out over there.
Is it this door?
Well, that door's technically invisible, right? No. Sorry, that's a different timeline. I get confused. If you hang out here with Reveal Invisible on, you'll see him when he comes through the door. And I think if you murk him one more time, he'll just drop the key on the floor.
Okay, sick.
I think that this is a cool segment, but it's one of those types of segments where it's very form over function. Like, it's very cool, but I feel like the first time I played this, I must have been tremendously confused about how to progress the plot.
Yep. Let's see, because the door to the basement is... It is
It's that one
over
right,
here, right
there, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just want to hang out basically right where you are. He'll appear, and then you can fight him in here.
The skeleton appears! Hey, get back here! Don't you Simpsons hit and run me, young man. Loops, 2 scoops? Haagen-Dazs, give me that key. Sick.
I want to say that until you realize where he's coming from and you fight him here in the foyer, I think he never drops the key, so you had to like be here for that.
Oh, okay. Wow, still okay.
Yeah, until the vampire's dead, you're locked in.
I love old games, bro.
To a certain extent, it makes sense. I think they just really want you to not be able to.
Do I need to like enhance it or enchant it with the? Is this enchant item?
I definitely recognize that they don't want you to save in a position where you're like low on health, surrounded by danger.
Yeah.
But also, it's really a pain in the ass.
There better not be an invisible guy at the bottom of these stairs or I'm gonna pee. Now look here, Mr. Man.
This is good for Edcoin.
Oh, and then he also went down to the basement to suck. Okay.
This is the break between rounds in a fighting game.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't reassigned that to... Oh, I need to make magic pool still. Okay. And that was summon
area.
Area, which is the one I don't have, and then Targon. Well. Actually, wait, I only have... Does this guy have... Oh, he has sanity refills. Okay.
Yeah. The number of times I've done this in this video game. Don't mind me, just squirming around in a circle.
Okay, I can get health at least.
Yeah, you can fight him perfectly fine even without reveal invisible. You just have to be mindful of the fact you can't see him most of the time.
Oh, and this guy sucks once he's a little hurt. A lot of health on this fella. Okay, so I've now observed him doing it.
Mm-hmm.
One sec. One sec, I'm in trouble. So I gotta turn off the pillar somehow.
Yep. Yep, he's gonna keep doing that.
Yeah. Do I have any spells that would make sense there? Magical attack to blow it up, maybe? Is this just a case of I need to know the right spell?
No. You've identified the piece of the puzzle though, is that pillar's causing you problems, so
Yeah.
there's multiple correct answers here.
Okay. I might just go shoot the pillar with an elephant gun. And see if that's a legal solution. Because that's the most High Tuesday solution I can think of.
I like it. It's got a real Looney Tunes angle to it.
Yeah. Elmer Fudd running into the basement being like, I'm sick of this dude. Speaking of which. Sick of this dude. Can't hit me if my ass is on the ground, stupid.
So, the gun may not work, but your sword definitely will. Gun once again proving the most useless thing in this video game.
I don't know. I did some fat damage and I got a dodge move. What about that?
Oh my god, this man has looped him. Brother, can you spare some loops?
Oh, I've been touched! The jig is up, boys! The vampire is broken from containment. Could I enhance my sword and make this take way less time? Absolutely. Am I kind of enjoying myself now? A little. The camera's a little fucked up in a way that makes this funny to me. Yeah, there he goes, bagging, boys! Ooh, I'm guessing that's level 7 summon.
Yeah. Same spell you already had, just summon but big.
Oh, it's okay, Brian. I'm not like cursing a real sword or anything, so it's fine. I'm just enhancing a sword. That's legal. I'm sorry. The fact that this is a double shotgun is not the most important thing about this firearm. It is that it is a shotgun pistol. That is the part that is relevant. A lot of shotguns have 2 barrels, and it is an important distinction, but you gotta really like tier those out, you know? Wow, all these bullets for my double shotgun and my elephant gun that I'm gonna continue to use, much to the chagrin of Author Blues. This thing
I just
rocks.
want you to have a good time, and if the way you have a good time is by ending up on your ass by firing that gun, I support you.
Look, you know, a lot of people talk about how, you know, games are like escapism. I'm never gonna be a guy who falls down from firing a big gun. That's just not me. I fired big guns. I've been like knocked back a little, but never falling fully on my ass. I get to experience a different lifestyle. It's great. What would it be like if I was a guy who liked lifting books more than weights, you know? Whoa. The Guardians of Xel'Lotath. 9 great towers.
Well, unfortunately, Maximilian got to the gates of Enga and said, "Peace, I'm going to tell everyone I know about it." But Edward's not so stupid.
Yeah, as Maximilian had mentioned, the ruins of the ancient city of Enga were parasitized by the Guardians. They had slaughtered the original inhabitants and fed upon them, laying waste to their civilization. The ghosts of the glorious past lie forgotten, and the chitterings of the parasites echo among the remnants of their legacy. One sec. That guy wants my bones, but I have an answer. I have a plan.
I'm using my bones. They're not for you.
They're my bones.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You motherfucker.
I'm loading my rifle. I won't be stopped. Yeah, this guy's the size of an elephant. This gun's perfect. Bada bing. Oh, my
You
controls
brought
are
a
backwards.
friend. Did you bring a friend?
Yeah, I did. Let me reload.
If they ever let you reload again, sure. Why not?
Terrible news for reload haters.
I was about to say, honestly, that's on them for letting it happen. They're the dumb motherfuckers who let you reload.
Woo! Nice. And with the DOT, one of them already got sleepy, and the other one's getting sleepy soon. Let me help. Quick bag 'em, boys.
So my recommendation to you, you're about to enter Enga. If you want to have a good time, basically keep Mantrock Mana Pool on, or Magic Pool on at all times. As soon as it runs out, as soon as you notice you don't have Magic Pool anymore, have Magic Pool again.
Okay. And that's this one, right? That's this
Yeah,
regen?
yeah. Yep.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, you'll have a little rune chasing you the whole time. That's how you'll know when it runs out, is because it'll stop chasing you.
Word. Yeah, honestly, the elephant gun with the 2 bullets for each of those big guys, like, actually pretty all right. That worked out
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That did work.
I don't hate it. I didn't know it'd be more of these fellas. Oh, that was, I thought it was the other one. That's funny, I'm casting a spell too.
My spell's called Reload. I've just never really been a gun user in this game, so it was fascinating watching you work through this.
Only 2 Pargons, pussy! Pussy shit! Come get it! Oh, I think my gun's done being cursed. Hold up, I need to go recurse my gun. Yeah, my gun got decursed. I mean, enchanted.
I made the devil talk shit at my gun and now it's stronger.
That's right. Who up saying Pargon at their big ass gun? Oh, right, they have the funny shield. So I need to run up and do, like, disenchant barrier or something?
I actually never knew this, but you can do Dispel Magic from anywhere in the room. So if you don't want to, like, run up right in his face, you don't have to. Someone told me that the last time I played this game. I played this game for years. And someone was like, hey, you know, you can just do Dispel Magic from anywhere. And I'm like, no, I did not.
And that
'Cause
one
it looks
doesn't,
so
it just needs to
area.
be equivalent, right?
It needs to oppose it. So you need same power opposing side.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I meant like the count. You got it.
Yeah, I realized halfway through what I was saying what you were asking.
Wow, you're not kidding. That did bring the barrier down from all the way over there. Well, now that there are barriers down and I'm up close, it's reloading time. Excuse me, fellas. Okay, shoot your funny laser beam at me. You killed your own guy,
funny.
you dumb idiot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's really funny that these guys cast magical attack, and for some reason, it doesn't not target their friends.
Realize they have reburied. Yeah, fellas? Stop doing that, please. I don't know what you're doing, but it sucks and I hate it. My spell's better, my spell's better, my spell's better, my spell's better. Bada bing! Perfect cast. Am I out of bullets? No. Shut up. Game's so cool, man.
Oh man, games just aren't funny anymore, you know?
Yeah, you don't really get to do jokes like this. Alright, and I'm immediately following the Author Blue's advice of have this shit rockin'.
For most of the rest of this stage, not everywhere, but for most of the remainder of this stage, combat is a suggestion and not one that I would make.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm not dealing with this.
Doesn't the elephant gun feel a little bit unnecessary for that?
No. I have 32 rounds. No. God gave me this gun. And by God, I mean that servant I helped a little bit once. And by God, I'll remember his memory. He didn't die. I'll remember his memory. Oh, okay. So is this, I need to put them in the correct positions?
All right, so what's happening here is you're casting a giant spell.
Okay.
There are 9 towers, and you have to visit all of them by placing the correct sigil at each one. You're trying to fight Zelatoth.
So I would want to start with the Chaturga.
Yeah. There's some things that you can like go around and investigate and kind of get a sense of what it's asking of you.
I assumed it was asking me to do a big attack at Zelatoth or whatever. Makes
So,
sense.
according to this point in the story, Edward has decided that the best way to kill Zelatoth is to, or sorry, the best way to kill Zelatoth is to summon Chaturga.
Okay, so we're doing a big summon many Paragon. That lever, what did that do? That let us go back to the main room. Okay.
Exactly right. Yep.
And now we go to one of the teleporters, touch a new door, go a different way. And yo, thanks to the resub, Dr. Doctor. A very Paragon to you as well, friend. Oh man, unlimited run is really the beans. That's the trick here. It's less for the combat and more so you can just keep running, huh?
Yeah, you don't need the health refill even all that much. It's literally just for the stamina.
Great. Love that one. Classic. That's a slam dunk. That's $1.00 value, baby. Can't be
Yeah, I'm sorry. It doesn't affect you because you haven't done anything incorrect based on my suggestion yet. But I'm wrong. I'm a little ahead of the story on this. You're not summoning Chaturga right now. You're dispelling magic.
Okay. So I'll be looking.
It matters because a few of these
dispel
towers are going to actually ask you what verb and what noun do you want, and so you'll have to know the right thing.
Okay. Also, damn, the 7-star, the 7 cast refill seems to last for quite a while.
Yeah. The funny thing is, as you've already noticed, is that you can actually cast a spell before you learn about the spell. And so, in future casual playthroughs, if you ever find yourself in that situation, or like in a speedrun setting, you actually cast Magic Pool like 3 chapters earlier and start using it everywhere because you have all the runes you need for it as soon as you get tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, summon was the big wall there, and the first summon was like all the way back. Okay, so we're trying to do area dispel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's area. Redgrimore, the one that I don't have listed.
Yeah, worst case scenario, if I'm mistaken, it'll just unproc the spell and you'll just have to correct the verb and the noun only, but I'm pretty sure I'm remembering correct again.
Yeah, this game has absolutely turned on the part of my brain that's like, I don't have to remember this stuff. I don't have to learn this stuff. It will never be particularly, oh, that was still active, you know, useful to know all of these things. Am I going to try and remember all of them? Of course. I can't turn it off. There's like a bunch of new words and spells. I want to know this.
Yeah. We talked about this before, where I think one of the things this game does really well is it has a lot of lore, but it doesn't wave it in your face. And it kind of makes it feel really gratifying to feel like you're learning things organically and committing them to memory because they feel important.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It feels like since I found it, I like kind of, my brain gives more of a shit. Just naturally. Yeah. I can definitely see how, though, if you didn't have the stamina refill, this would end up being a huge chore, because this guy slows down so bad when he's tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Magic Pool is a must in Enga. Even if you only use Chaturga, you still get the stamina bonus for it. Mantarok just also gives you the sanity and the magic. And getting the rebate on all of the magic you spend is worth it on its own too.
It helps you chain cast it, yeah. I like how only the first one of these had a trapper and the rest of them have been chill. So I'm just like really worried about, you know, like every one of them. I'm like, well, what if there's another one?
Yeah, there's a few that have trappers on them, a few that have several. It's
Hey, you see that strangely high definition zombie in that box?
welcome to the beastie room.
Why do they
I
call
wonder
it
what happens when you pull that lever.
that? Yeah, why do they call it that? It's actually just it was where the Beastie Boys recorded their first album.
There's something I find very, I guess charming is the word I would use about Enga, in that it feels so under-considered. Like, okay, here's some combat, but we didn't really think to force you to engage with it. And it just ends up feeling a lot like, if you've ever played, GoldenEye for the N64, how, like, all of the spaces are big, but very rarely is any real percentage of them used for anything.
Yeah, a lot of open space in the floor plans in a government facility, yeah. But yeah, whereas like GoldenEye, it's like, well, if you're just running across the center, you'll probably get shot up. This, it's like, yeah, I mean, they have to cast spells, which takes them a sec, or, you know, they just won't. They just won't. You just leave. Whoa.
Cool statue.
Cool guy. Yeah. Huh. And all these doors have a little god symbol or two on either side. We got a Xelatoth and a wizard one, I think. There's the lever. There's something about watching a human being drink as though it were a reload animation.
Like you just expect him to spin the flask around his finger.
Yeah, and be like spit out a little bit and be like after he does it.
So you can see how if you follow the tried and true practice of just run away, this place isn't really that bad, but it does get a pretty deservedly bad reputation for how large and empty it is.
Yeah. It's a lot of, yeah, if you were trying to engage everything here in good faith one at a time, it would take a really long time, so being aware of, no, the door isn't blocked once you pull the lever. You can just go. Is like really nice. And the kind of thing that I don't think gamers would have considered as much back in the day, as weird as that sounds, like non-violent solutions they didn't show up a lot in games.
Yeah.
Don't you dare whisper at my penis. I'm out of here. I don't got time for this.
He was trying to transport your penis, and only your penis, to the trapper dimension.
No! Detachable penis, just like that one song by the Butthole Surfers. Son of a bitch. Yeah, one sec. Before I refill my stamina again, I'm going to take a quick second to appreciate what we're getting out of this. Let this funky
It's a massive spell.
get tired. Yeah.
And there he goes.
Yeah, this is our run speed if we're pooped.
This man just can't hold his lactic acid.
No, he can't. And running's hard. I get it. I did it earlier today. I understand, but man, you gotta get more than 2 feet if you're gonna fight an Eldritch God, bro. Classic.
Well, who could have possibly expected Paragon to show up here?
I mean, you know, it's the question of, do we need to give it the beans? And the answer
I
does
love
quite
this
often seem
room
to be
in
yes.
particular. I love this room in particular because the exit to it is a big ass door, and they put one of the lesser guardians in front of it. And he's even got like a shield around him, like, you know, deal with this, motherfucker. Okay, I'll just walk around it. Wait, come back.
Wait, that guy's summoning. Hold on. I know that one. I hear tier. I know what that means. That means you're ranking guys.
You run through here so many times that he just keeps summoning zombies and then you disappear.
Can you not reload until you're fully out of ammo?
So you can reload early, but the reload button doesn't appear until you run out of ammo. If you want to reload early, you actually have to go into your inventory and mix the bullets with your gun.
Oh, wild. Okay. All right, 2 more.
Yep. I love the power scaling too. It's like a 5-point spell can fit in your pocket and a 7-point spell can fit in your pocket, but a 9-point spell, buddy, you're gonna need some towers for that.
So we'd be looking for Dispel, I think?
I believe so, yeah.
Dispel area? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the big thing. I think this is like a clever level design. It just probably should have been a 7-point pyramid. They force you to engage with stuff a little more directly and like just a little bit more variety in the rooms and like make it so you don't have to run back through previous rooms, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and I think you got something. But yeah, you know, hey, games often have not quite complete segments. Where is
So you will have to engage with this guy right here because it's up the stairs that he's blocking.
Ah, okay. No. The good spell. Oh, yeah.
They should let you enchant individual bullets, and they just
Yes!
get fucked up strong.
Yes! Make them like casters from Outlaw Star.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Do a little spell on every bullet. For what it's worth, I mean, if we had a way to provably implement magic, shit. There are definitely like YouTube gun guys who would have loaded individual bullets with magic at this point. Like, absolutely. Like, we tested the new 700 grain mana load. It's a big one. Oh, these boys have a shield up again. Well, I opened the door. I think I just need to go the other way.
Yeah, I don't wanna rob you of the fun of killing an idiot if you really want to, but now that he's not blocking the stairwell, he is of no value to you.
Yeah. Yeah, we opened this door. There we go.
I was gonna let you kill him because I figured you just had a bloodlust, but
Yeah, I was feeling it a little bit, you know. How can you not when you've got a gun just dripping in purple?
literally dripping in purple.
Yeah, Bellerophon, exactly! We've dipped these silver bullets in the blood of some eldritch creatures. Let's fire it into a ballistics gel torso. Let's see what it does. And here I'm shooting a large container of pudding. Just to, you know, see what that looks like. Now, I make fun. I am the person watching those videos, to be clear.
This little cutscene actually has utility because if you cast the wrong spell, it'll stop at the first one that's wrong and basically
nice.
just tell you, like, this one you screwed up on, because the spell will fizzle out when it gets to whichever symbol's incorrect first. I definitely don't know that firsthand from having cast the wrong spell before.
The city can't contain for long. The incredible energies that are building up inside the city are beginning. Edward's gotta go. So Edward,
Time to skedaddle.
yeah. Oh, I fucked up. So he opened the gate to the real bad part and is like, "Well, everyone's coming out now. What the fuck?" I mean, this is a big boy. They want me to shoot this guy, right?
There is a lever in this room for you to find, but no reason to not indulge your desire for death if you're feeling it. You won't walk around them. They really fucked this up. I'll be real with you.
I think it's based.
I mean, I do too, but also, if I'm thinking from a design perspective, wow, they really needed to tighten up those lines.
Yeah, to me, this is just like very funny in a World of Horror way of, yeah, no, if you're gonna fight with Eldritch Abominations, the right answer is generally be somewhere else. Go. Don't be there. It's like bad to be.
You're leaving now.
What?
It's time to go. You don't want to go back to the teleporter room.
I don't want to go deeper.
No. No, all of the bad guys of Enga are very mad that you dispelled their magic, and they are muscling up.
Okay, so every ancestor goes like one layer deeper. So like Max was like, yeah, this exists. Time to tell everyone. And everyone was like, we don't want to know that. And he was like, what? What do you mean you don't want to know about the unthinkable horrors under my house?
Yeah, Enga sounds like such a badass place until you realize it's in Rhode Island.
Yeah. It's like anytime someone tells me about like a ghost story and it takes place in like Northwest Indiana or like around Chicago, and I'm like, the ghosts would have had their asses kicked already. Chicago people would not have put up with ghosts. And then another one finally got him.
And this is where our story begins. When your grandpa didn't have a head.
Bring news of disaster, Augustus.
If not, we wonder why not, since disaster has struck.
Yes. Your colony of guardians in the ruins of Engar has been eradicated. A great magic wrought massive destruction there. Not a single guardian escaped.
Your concern is touching, but out of place.
There are other guardian colonies. The loss of one is meaningless.
Yeah, but only one of them was in Rhode Island.
Yes, my magnificence. There are no others.
And what of your treachery to us?
Treachery?
All in good time. It matters not that you bear us ill will, Augustus. It will come to no end. You lack the power.
This is what's annoying about serving the god of trickery, you know? They always be like, I know you're on some shit, and you're like, you're projecting. I'm not on some shit. I'm just a skeleton man.
A vision of mine.
You only think I'm betraying you because that's what you would do.
That's all you do.
Planes. The magic of the planes is no match for the power of the mind. And thus, it will be destroyed.
Then the gate shall be opened, and you shall once again grace the earth with your presence.
Huh, is that good? Oh shit, my angle just got so Dutch. My favorite tipple. Help yourself. Oh, this is where she learns of the secret place underneath. Okay. Now it's time for me to go back to the barrels and twist every single handle one at a time. Slowly getting more sane as I sprint through my house. Damn it. This observatory will never be relevant. Signed, the management.
Yeah, sorry, we just put it here as a goof.
You okay, miss?
Yeah, that was me. Sorry, it's my stomach.
Oh, tummy trouble. I understand. Oh yeah, my stethoscope I still haven't found. The strangest item to want. Okay, and then
It's really funny. This game does have a very, like, unconfident adventure game energy to it. Like, it's a puzzle that you're going to have to solve. Also, here's the exact item that might help me here. He said to look in the barrels. This is, I'm going to guide you toward this item because it is literally impossible to find.
Oh, it was this. They meant, I thought they meant the room with the wine barrels, but that was the church.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. That was the church. Okay.
This is that pickaxe is hands down one of the hardest things for me to find every time I play this game because I always forget what the hell does it want me to do here.
Well, now I have a pickaxe. Is that good? Do I have something to pick? I don't. I thought.
Yeah, you'll
like,
find something if you look around the house.
to get down there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get down there yet. You got a whole nother chapter before Alex goes to Enga.
Oh, right. And yeah, I'm always of two minds with adventure games like that because it's partially the RPG problem, right? Of how do you put it? Like you shouldn't, if your character has a 20 in intelligence and your character is able to solve the puzzle, you should not have to solve the puzzle because that's not how the game works, right? It's like your character rolls intelligence and they do solve it. And there's always this fine line of adventure games where how much are you willing to say is the character's knowledge versus how much do you expect the player to bring to the table?
Right.
And I think it's a little
That's true, and that's
loosey-goosey.
challenging.
Yeah, it's a hard balance to hit of you don't want the character to feel wildly incompetent or something, but at the same time you want to have the player be, able to engage at the same time too.
I mean, it's a funny element that a lot of adventure games actually play with in the opposite direction. You know, you play an incompetent buffoon, and like you as the player are the smartest person in the room because your character certainly isn't pulling their weight.
Yeah. It's so funny that they just have a guy hanging off their family tree. That'll
glad you
never
think that's
not
funny,
be
too.
funny. Yeah, it's such a good bit. We will never solve the riddle of the astrolabe, is what I think I'm coming to terms with.
Yeah, it's gonna blow your mind when you beat the game and realize that you never actually did anything with that room.
Honestly, that would be maybe the funniest thing this game could do. Let me in. Oh my god, that was the right answer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alex, you can probably take the wallpaper down first, babe. No? Okay. Just swinging.
She's not saving it. She's not saving it.
Yeah, I hate this fucking house. Yeah, that's fair. Well, you have to check they're a bad guy first, man. That's the... Oh, brother.
I love this cutscene so much because it really like puts the two ends of his story together. It's like, oh, they didn't lock him away because they thought he was crazy. They locked him away because he was crazy.
Yeah, because he decided that everyone was very likely to be the demons, and it was simpler to simply get rid of everybody and have there be no one to be possessed by demons, which is, yeah, not like, not great, not what you want. Oh wait, blue, duh, blue. It's not just green and red are opposites. It's Pokemon. Whoa, you don't hear the blue guy's voice a lot.
But if you think about it from a lore perspective, it makes sense why it's red, right? Because Maximilian is the one who put this barrier here, and he had red.
Oh yeah, and he was like, you know, trying to deal with Xelatoth, so that would be the one
Right.
he'd most likely pick up and start, you know, using.
Yeah, he was trying to protect it from Xelatoth's forces.
Yeah. Again, he was crazy in that he killed everybody just to be like, you know, I'm just going to be safe here. And that's not okay. You can't do that. But, like, he had the right idea on the magic front. As I contemplated these ideas, my suspicions of my servants grew and I became increasingly fearful of them. I began to watch them carefully. Days ago, I watched one of them stretch his neck. I could have sworn I saw it twist in the most peculiar direction and a bulge of muscle tissue collect and grow in the most uncorrective manners. As if bone was being displaced from its proper location and something else moving in its place. I stumbled away knowing that I was surrounded by unholy creatures that wore the skins of mortal men and women. I had to take action. Dear God, let my hand be swift and merciful, lest the world see more of these diabolic creatures. Yeah. Oh. They put a teleporter around the corner. They got my ass.
Surprise. That motherfucker got my ass when I was doing my retro achievements playthrough and I needed to never end up in the trapper dimension, like beat the game without ever going to the trapper dimension.
Yeah.
Motherfucker got my ass around the corner. I was like, shit, I gotta start the whole chapter again now. Just a note, there's only the remains of 3 people, implying one of them was a bone thief. Oh, that's cool. I've never noticed that before.
Oh, right, so I just need to get to the basement now and use the stethoscope.
I don't think there's anything particularly puzzling or overly clever about the lore of this game, but it is really fascinating how well thought out, how everything pieces together, and it fits right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not that it's like overly elaborate or intricate, right? Like it doesn't feel like a fan fiction that spiraled out of control. But it is like very well set up and it's always taken into account, I think is the big thing. Like It truly feels like they do always, whenever they're like mentioning stuff, they're like, oh yeah, we should make sure the god is like applied correctly for this. Yeah, they paid attention to making sure they applied their rules of magic very correctly. Yeah.
I think you overshot the first number, so the second one's not going to show up. It's a little bit forgiving, like you can actually go past it by a handful of numbers and you're okay, but if you go too far, it fails.
Word. Okay, so I went too far past the first one. 60. $80, okay. Oh, 40, that one I probably went past. Okay. 59. Damn, that was too far, huh? How many numbers is it, by the way?
3.
Oh, it's only 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Dial should be turned to the right. Okay, I think I'm starting the wrong direction.
The stethoscope is the in-game hint to what the combination is.
Yeah.
You can hear the tumblers turn.
Oh, sick. Oh, yeah.
Definitely get your hands on that.
Yeah. I think I should touch it directly. I think I should remove it from the case and, ooh, it's like magically acidic. Does anyone else notice this?
I dare you to put it in your mouth.
Oh, maybe I will. Is that what happened to Pius? He was just like, well, someone dared me to eat it, so. The cursed gobstopper.
A storm approaches, Augustus. A storm of metal and fire. And a torrent of swords.
And yeah, good looking out on that pickaxe. You're not kidding. I never would have found that shit.
Yeah. I only just remembered when you read through the note. I was like, oh, I didn't even remember they gave a hint for this. So I'm kind of glad there is one, but man,
to finish its
it's dire.
With this sacrifice of souls I make unto thee, Great One, the gate shall be ready to be opened, and your freedom shall be at hand.
I gotta say, Pius's voice work rips. I love it.
I think all the voice acting is just fantastic, though it's not surprising considering it has a fairly all-star cast.
The cast is great, yeah. Just like, I feel like it's standout notable of just like, damn,
yeah.
Pius is really good. Okay, so we finally have the crankshaft to solve the... Sorry, my angles are becoming embarrassingly Dutch, and it's becoming very hard to navigate. Okay, so now we have the
another. Since we were talking about like attention to detail, another thing that I really love about this game, attention to detail, is every time Alex reads another page from the book or sees a cutscene or any of those things that would like be horrors beyond the limits of human comprehension.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, we spawn back in and have like 1/10 our normal sanity. Wait. Oh, I got turned the wrong way to the observatory. Now I got ladies running around hooting and hollering.
It's kind of interesting. I've never really run around the house at this point, because they give you a chapter page and they're trying to funnel you into that. But I didn't realize they just like fill the whole house with zombies.
Yeah. I just want to check that crankshaft real quick, but...
Who up? Left door. Who up cranking their shaft?
One day I'll get used to this damn house.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I'm adjusting the shit out of this bad boy. I mean, it's probably not going to matter until there's like an eclipse that puts a very powerful wizard beam through this crystal directly into my receiver.
Oh, so you played adventure games before too. All right. I don't have to tell you anything.
Yeah, no, I just assume that's how the laser works. Yeah, I've played La Mulana. I know these. Okay.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses, waiting.
So this is going to be someone from only, what, like 10, 20 years ago?
Exploited toward their
Yeah.
own twisted ends.
Yeah, this is Gulf War era.
Hundreds of oil fields are set ablaze.
Oh,
on
so
the
like
hills
early
of war.
90s.
The
Yeah.
ancient's grip tightens, knowing that lives
Oh,
will
yeah,
be forfeit
1991 AD.
and
There it is.
resources
How about that?
But a few people make a difference. People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the insanity at the end of the war. Ironically for him, the insanity was just beginning.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is one of the uniquely best characters we get to play as, because even though his handicap is that he has basically no magic, like almost no magic. He, even without magic pool, he basically just gets to run infinitely.
It feels more out of control than the others.
Oh shit, is that the DARPA chief?
I don't know how else to describe it.
Oh no, he knows about Fox Die. This is terrible news.
By the numbers, it's all good. Just relax.
The silicone cloth and the water spray are there, so you're probably right. We've got 500 pounds of 80% nitroglycerin.
Yeah, man, if you've played Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, it's like all the voices.
Pull your team back now. Get your team to a safe distance and we'll try to kill the fire.
Sure thing.
So the cop at the beginning of the game is Earl Bowen. Was he in Metal Gear?
Tear itself apart. Hurry.
I only know him from being the voice of LeChuck in Monkey Island.
He might be in Twin Snakes. Twin Snakes is one of those games that, like, even more than like original Metal Gear, they just got like such crazy voice actors for it. He was Sergei Gurlukovich in Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I've never played Metal Gear Solid 3, so I don't know that character, but that's cool that he was in that as well.
Have you ever played Twin Snakes?
Mm-mm.
Oh, if you want a good stupid time. Oh, brother, that game rules.
Years ago, I played Metal Gear Solid 1, and that's pretty much it.
Twin Snakes is just a remake of 1, and
Okay.
the thing that's nice about it is the obstacles and challenges and environments and like the difficulty of the guards is like basically copy pasted from the original PS1 game, but your controls and abilities and like stuff you can do is ported from like Metal Gear Solid 2. So you have stuff like first person aim, all sorts of like
Gotcha.
weird little sneaking options you didn't
A
have
quality of
before.
life on a game that really wasn't built for all that quality of life.
Yeah, so there's like some funny shit you can do. Like areas that were like really tough in the original, you can just like go into first person, pop everyone in the head with a tranquilizer, and just be about your day.
Take this and definitely touch it with your hands.
Put it in your mouth, the whole thing.
Ruins, a gathering of light.
Ugh. Rhode Island.
You want me to take this to some ruins under a house in Rhode Island?
This guy gets it. This man gets it.
Save us.
I love how it's like the ultimate evil magic that like if as soon as you touch it, it turns you into a skeleton that's forced to do their bidding for all time. And it's beaten by like wrapping up your hand in a cloth, like using a paper towel to pick it up. Absolutely bodied by a physical barrier. Yo, that ruby effigy had a Jay Leno chin. You see that thing? Uh-oh.
So you don't realize it, but you've been working on a puzzle this whole game that you have not failed any part of yet.
Oh, nice.
And there's an optional weapon you can find in this stage that you'll probably want to find.
Okay. Do I need to go like a specific direction?
No, it'll be along your path. But basically, that ruby effigy and the sapphire effigy that you got in the past, as well as whatever's in this stage, those were missable. And if you didn't collect them all along the way, then you wouldn't have the tools you need to solve the puzzle.
Oh, I didn't even know those were missable. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, you just kept finding them along the side. One of them, the sapphire effigy, is really easy to miss because you have to happen to have reveal invisible on at the right time because it's invisible.
Oh. Actually, I do need some sanity. Let's let's go. A little too close to one swap. I found out they put a little like safe zone of it doesn't swap colors once you're close enough to it. Yeah,
Which is smart, right?
It is.
You'd feel really cheated if you walked into it and it suddenly changed colors on the last frame.
Yeah. It's one of those things like once you're aware of it too, you can like take advantage of it by being making sure it's locked in before you move on.
Exactly. Does Michael not have enough magic to cast Mana Pool? He probably won't be able to cast the 7-point, but he can cast Magic Pool.
We just don't have the book, so we can't cast anything right now. Scale replica of the area, made from clay and seems brittle. Seems to have been coated with a reflective glaze. Okay, so I need to get a light scepter to hit these in the right place. Yeah. Oh yeah. I need a scepter to put that light beam through. Well.
Yeah, this is original content. You've never seen this before in any piece of media.
Nope. Who's
Yeah, they give you a lot of bullets.
Is he from Indiana? Hate that place.
Got him.
And then I think I ran past one more ladder, which probably has like the lens in it.
It's like you played an adventure game before, man.
I know, right?
Man attending his second rodeo. Hey, buddy, this ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Speaking of knowing how games are gonna go in advance and like how to handle them optimally, got the first couple pages of the Mystery Codex website up. Very excited for that. Mini-Matt and I have started a series where we play games that would like show up in a mystery game tournament. and just take like half an hour to an hour to like actually find the most cheap unfair thing that if you did it in a mystery tournament, you would basically win guaranteed.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have 3 games on there already. It's a good time. I gotta be honest, that series has been a lot of fun.
That sounds really fun.
Some games have really unfair things in them, it turns out. One of the ones we played recently, Toy Fighter, is like this weird game where you have a life bar, but you... Oh. Let me just finish
And you coming up the stairs. This game rules.
What a jerk. So, on top of your life bar, you have 5 hearts underneath, and each of them is 1 life bar, except throws, which are like comparatively pretty easy to break, just do 2 life bars instantly. So if you know about that and your opponent doesn't, pretty good head start. So then there's also super moves that use a limited resource and are really slow to start up. Like the screen flashes, right? It's like one of those things. It's like, you better deal with this or you're gonna get killed. And then if you get hit by it, it does 3 instantly. But it's like, you know, pretty impractical to do, right? With one exception, and that's if you use 1 character. It's the strangest thing. He has a single string he can do, which is up, forward, punch, punch, where if you don't do the 3rd hit of that combo, you instead can cancel it into his super, and it has no startup animation, and maybe more importantly, it's a running command grab. So you just kind of like make your opponent block a little thing and it's not a big deal, and they're like, oh, okay, this is fine. And then they get command grabbed and take 3 life bars instantly. And it's like not reactable. There's no human being is dealing with it correctly the first time. Like there's just not a chance. Even if you roll it, it's so easy to like slightly mistime the roll, and then the weird big like mascot guy scoops you up and goes, it's time to die. So good. Oh yeah, he's not got the wizard in him for that. But yeah, started.
You might benefit from just mapping a different version of it in the near term.
But yeah, just working on setting up some stuff there.
Did you find a hosting plan for it, like where you're gonna put it?
Right now I'm just using GitHub Pages.
Okay. And
I'm gonna have to find like some kind of Ruby interface and stuff to like start doing better stuff with, but for right now, at the very least, it holds the stuff all right.
Yeah, I use GitHub Pages for a ton.
Yeah, just mostly messing with stuff like indexing and whatnot and making sure all the pages link together in a convenient fashion.
Yeah, but aside from the one drawback of him having almost no magic capability, he is great. This guy rules. He is very strong. His weapons are good enough, and even if you weren't using Magic Pool religiously, even if you didn't follow the Author Blues school of thought, he pretty much never gets tired.
I mean, it makes sense if he was wearing firefighter gear. That shit is crazy heavy. Also, it's hot because you're in like where the fire is. Sucks.
Right.
Sucks, man. Oof. Hey, good news, everybody. I believe I've found the next one. Oh, convenient. They made it only cost 3 because they knew this guy sucks butt in Magic.
I think it was 5, wasn't it?
Or 5, sorry, 5, yeah. 1 less than my current big one.
Yeah. Sorry, he just doesn't have the beans for that. You found it pretty easily, but for what it's worth, this is there's 2 ways to progress through this, and one of those paths could have missed this without too much trouble.
Oh, okay, nice. Fellas! Do I have 2 guns, a rocket launcher.
You can equip both. By the way, you can equip both the fire axe and the flashlight if you want to. Just for maybe a little better visibility. I don't think the flashlight really does much. It's not going to make a huge difference, but...
Cool visual effect for the stream.
There you go.
Yeah, check that
The
out.
fans are going to love this one.
Whoa. This MFer's illuminating his environment. Nice magic attack, dipshit. Well, back down I go. I don't think there's anything in here for me. Or I went a different way.
Yeah, there's like I said, yeah, there's 2 routes through there and they converge here. This is where you're supposed to go.
Ah, okay, sick. No! I was like, maybe I can get away with it. I've been sent to the Shadow Zone. Oh, nice, my flashlight works here. I don't know why I didn't think it would, but like, you know, it feels like maybe it's like spooky enough here. Fellas? How many chicken nuggets do you have to spend for me to use gun? Oh, I went ham with gun last chapter.
You really did. In places where it feels ill-advised.
Yeah. Well, you never know unless somebody does the big science, right?
Yeah, I got you.
I was... Pass!
I'm relying on you to help me learn whether or not the rifle's incendiary rounds are actually good, because I rarely use them.
Yo, this shit's got
Because I rarely use gun in this game, but yeah, Michael has a gun that if you change its modes, it's auto fire, burst fire, and then incendiary rounds.
Well,
I guess you're wondering why I called you all here.
stop it. Get some help. Yeah, this guy seems to be way more capable of just removing limbs and guys in general. His fire axe seems to do a shitload of damage without being enchanted.
So, save in this room, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Just because there's, like, stuff coming up that I think you'll probably want to have a save before.
No, it makes sense. I was legitimately figuring out when my next was gonna get a chance to save. Been about 15 minutes. An innocuous paneled wall caps this end of the room. It is conspicuously empty by comparison to the other walls of the room. Do I have to, like... Well, blood's coming from the ceiling, but that's just... that always happens.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's fine. What symbol is that one? Impervious to all damage. It was free of... that the summon marker?
Mm-hmm.
I have a spell that would...
So it has 2 runes on it. One at the top is Tear, which is Summon.
Yeah.
And then there's one in the middle
Summon
that's
Trapper.
Creature.
Yeah.
It's almost the Lost rune. I hate that you're right.
Wait, I have to target it. Shit.
Too late!
Shit. Shit.
Oh, you had the right idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a cute little puzzle.
Yeah.
There's a thing blocking your way and you can't get rid of it.
Teleport it. Yeah, get it out of here. Piss. Oh, and I don't have my regen up.
Another kind of interesting touch in this game, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but while you're controlling a creature like this one, that's like a horrific thing if you're just like a dude who never knew about all of these horrible creatures. So the currency that you spend while you're summoning them is actually your sanity.
Oh.
It's like actively going down while you're controlling monsters.
Oh, neat. I don't have time for this.
See, now you figured it out. You've leveled up.
I have learned the author blues appreciation of you be over there, I'll be over here.
So go back if you don't mind. I don't want you to miss the cool thing. Into the room before this one.
Okie dokie.
So there's a door at the end of this hallway on the right.
Oh, okay. Oh. Damn, is this guy so strong he shoots guns harder?
This is the sort of game where I feel like they would just add a modifier to all weapons and he might just be better at guns.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I legitimately think this dude shoots harder, which is fucking awesome. That's so funny. A proud warrior. Okay. So the proud.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Oh, it's over for this man.
This dude's about to get lit up so bad. Mode. Oh, yeah. What do you make of this? He seems to have,
Oh, I love this game so much. Okay, so it didn't use your effigy because that was the wrong answer. This is the puzzle.
Oh, okay.
So it's a powerful creature, a powerful character, and your statues are people being subjugated.
Duncan, X74.
Ah, okay. So let's check these. Scholar ravaged by an unseen foe. Sorcerer driven mad by an unseen force. A defeated warrior kneeling in respect to an unseen victor. Okay, so the subjugated one is the Emerald Effigy. Which makes sense. Fire beats red. Which would lend a reason that this is the god of insanity, really just making a wizard have a bad day. Just a wizard having the worst day.
That's all of our dreams, is to make a wizard have a bad day.
And then this is the wizard doing spells over the warrior in a way that he cannot understand or contest. Okay. All right, sick. So that was that room that had a mysterious knot door. Oh, no.
It's the room before this one. Is where it revealed to you.
Wait, that was the right way? Oh, there it is. There it is. Da 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 da. Also, Save check. Sick. Yo, what's up? Oh, right. The guy in the game is named Michael, too. That's crazy. Is this a sword that's just like permanently red?
It is. I'll also tell you a cool thing about it later, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Here's the bummer. Michael finds a badass sword, but for whatever reason, he does not perceive it as a weapon.
I mean, if I had a purple assault rifle that shot incendiary rounds, I might also think less of of a sword. Gladius, pff, dumb. No thanks.
It does kind of suck that Michael doesn't get to use the sword, but the sword's not for him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alex probably needs the help more than Michael, frankly.
Yeah. Anyway, you can go on and do your thing now.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to miss that because it's a cool thing and it's actually much cooler later.
Yeah. I was gonna say, plus if they let me be a little sicko and put an enchantment on top of an enchantment, then we're really in for a good time.
Sword, but not for me.
And thank you for the donation for a cursed sword, but not for me. It's for my ancestor. I actually don't think Michael's related to that family, so I don't know how that's gonna happen. A shrine fashioned from disinterred human remains stand at a far end of the room. Resting in the arms of the bone trestle is a scroll of paper covered with arcane scribblings. Bind. Protect creature. Okay. That makes sense. Sick. I can't wait to try and cast a 13-point contain on Xel'Hothoth and be like, stop, no, stop, don't do it. Wait. Let me finish.
So the bind spell, like gives you control over a creature.
Oh.
Like not actively, but they'll fight on your team.
Oh, so he's just gonna mess that dude up now.
Well, he's far too strong to be bothered by a 3-point version of that spell. He shook it off immediately. You were whispering in his ear, "Hey, buddy, you want to work for me?" And he was like, "Fuck no."
It was it project creature or no? It was protect
creature.
Protect creature. Yeah. Okay, those are different. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I was like, am I stupid? No, they have.
I'll save you the trouble. It's
project.
also not 5-point. Horrors are 7-point.
Oh, brother.
I just didn't want you to waste the magic and then have to run around a while waiting for your magic to come back.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was the right call. That's okay. That also means I now have all the versions registered in my workbook. So. Oh, okay. Michael can cast this. Damn, they're already slapping at each other. This cutscene's cool.
Unfortunately, while your guy is like popping off at getting a new master, the other guy starts going before the starting gun, so your guy's at a little bit of a disadvantage.
That's the secret, off. Neither of them were my guy. Oh yeah, from the war. You know, plastique you just leave lying around from the war.
The war, you know the one.
Yeah.
We don't need to be more specific than that.
If it's set in the Middle East, yeah, kinda. Yeah, unfortunately.
Hey game, would you like to elaborate? I do not wish to be more specific at this time, thank you.
Yeah, one of them that happened before or during
you were
1991.
On the right track here as well, by the way. It's just you need a stronger reveal invisible.
Oh, okay.
You had cast the 5-point. I just didn't want you to run around looking for a better answer when you already landed on the right one.
Mm-hmm. I just thought my fella was not good
You were
enough.
right to think that. Yeah, you were
yeah.
definitely right to think that.
Oh, reveal invisible's just turbo cheap. Okay. Yeah, that took like almost no magic. Okay, the devs knew. They're like, this one's really annoying if you can't cast it. Yo, let's go! From the war! Yeah, I got you. Hey, consider. Okay, now there's no way this clown can cast a 5-point or a 7-point shield. Yeah, no shot.
I think you might be able to cast a 7-point if you don't use Mantrox version. For some reason, I think Mantrox version's more expensive, but I might be wrong.
It's the best one.
It is. It tastes like grape.
Yeah. And like, it's like a fake grape flavor, but like in that kind of good way, you know, where you're like, yeah, it's fake, but I like it.
Yeah. Just a buttload of methlamylase.
Oh.
It would be easier if someone told you what you're supposed to do here.
Fellas! Mode. Gun.
I'm going gun mode.
Gun! Gun! Huh? So, a bomb placed here would pull the collapsing, destroying everything inside. Okay, great. Use the... Oh, they want me to enhance it with wizard magic. That's sick.
Okay. All right, you're on it now.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love this.
You know what's better than C4? Magic C4.
Yeah. Wait till you see what it does to a watermelon.
T-minus 3 minutes.
Dun 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 dun. Time to do the escape. Oh shit. Where's my shield at? Shield cast. Red version.
Yeah, it looks like it uses about the same. Maybe I'm wrong. For some reason, I thought Mantrox might have been more expensive.
That was definitely less. That was less for what it's worth, because the other
Okay.
one put me like really close to empty. It's probably like plus 15% or something. I ain't got time for that. Fellas, the whole place is coming down. We got places to be, people to fuck. Oh, do they want me to go a different way this time? Also, if I'm getting horribly turned around, just tell me because
I will.
Fantasia. Yeah, I will absolutely run the wrong way.
This gives you a pretty reasonable amount of time. I've done this escape in under a minute, and they give you 3.
Okay, word. Oh, that was it. Oh no, wait, no, I'm just having my grandpa yell at me. Maybe?
I don't believe in you, Grandpa.
Well, that's good, because I don't believe in you either, Alex.
Many centuries I've waited for you. You are mine. Don't disappoint me now. I've waited such a long time, Alex.
Never! I know what you are. I've seen what happened.
You can try to fight me, but in the end you shall succumb to my desires. My foolish child, you don't even know your own destiny.
Get away from me!
Why is reading so hard?
No. Because they put so many big words in it.
Oh, that's a good point. How are you getting a feed on the detonation timer, Michael? Oh, it's got to be really hard for a firefighter too, hearing a baby constantly and being like, well, I gotta save the baby. Like, there's no baby, Michael. The baby was a prank.
Yeah, you've never done that sequence before, and you did it a minute 15, so...
Yeah. Yeah. As long as you accept into your heart that violence is not the answer.
Thanks for coming.
That's true.
I didn't think you'd show.
Look, I have no idea who you...
I think you do. Just as much as I know you know. Now let's be quick. The Guardians know where I am, and I won't last the night. But that's not the point.
What's this?
Something you need. Don't open it here. Only in privacy. They can sense it if it's not shrouded.
Is it one of the artifacts?
You must leave now. Look, there's something I have to do before they get to me. I can't protect you if they find us.
I like that Michael's just kind of gone all in on this lifestyle. He's like, yeah, you know what? I have to do this. This is important. I'm going to do this. This is my thing now.
I'm gonna make this my whole personality.
I mean, at some point, you know, I think having an elder god messing with you and like all that, like that's probably valid.
You know, what some people wouldn't give to have someone to blame their troubles on. At least Michael's got something valid to point out.
Yeah, right?
You know, what do you know? Magic beam of light.
Wow, my angles are really Dutch in here. All right. And this is the chapter of Alex actually doing it.
You are properly in Alex's chapter now.
Excuse me, pardon me. Oh. Sorry, that's just fixed camera angles. That's not a sanity effect. Oh, wait, no. Observatory is the door on the left.
That's right.
Yeah. Get over it, lady. Jeez.
Some people just love to hear themselves complain.
Ooh, it's bad here. Ooh, I'm dying or whatever. Yeah, we know. That is one of the better versions of those I've done. They tend to be really fiddly and annoying, so I'll allow it. Okay, I kind of love, as over the top and unnecessary as it is, I kind of love having
a delivery person walked in the door, saw the zombies, and said, you know what, I'll leave this here.
Finally, my Gladius. Open the Gladius. Oh. Nice! Oh. Oh, yeah! All right!
Fortunately for us, Alex gets the good weapon. Because hers is definitely the longest chapter, so having just like a permanently good weapon is really nice. I know lots of games have done this idea, but I think it's really fun that there's like a puzzle where everyone has to contribute a little bit. Like every chapter you had to find the piece so that you could put the whole puzzle together.
Yeah, yeah. And this one also feels like it's like reasonable enough because I legitimately ran into just all three effigies on my own. So like I was most of the way there, right?
Yeah, I would have guided you toward the blue one because it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. but it's shortly after a part where you already have to use reveal invisible, and it happens to be invisible. So it's like, it's well set up. It's like if you move with confidence, you're still going to have it active, and you're going to see the item to pick it up.
Also, I adore this door, this hatch. I love these 2 fucking gigantic threaded bolts, these huge fucking things, like fully welded and like drilled into the ground, like anchored into the concrete. I love this because they made a door that, to me as an engineer, if I saw this, I would be convinced I couldn't get it open. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's not coming undone unless it means to. Like, that's a real son of a bitch. Especially like how big those threads are. Yeah, you're gonna need like a bolt. You're gonna need some kind of crazy cutter, some kind of like laser cutter to get that shit open. That's crazy. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If you're gonna keep the horrors out physically, don't half-ass it probably. So, you know, good on them.
Yeah, we had to go through this door because Edward like filled in the well, so you can't climb that way, and then put this giant hatch over this entrance.
Oh, speaking of things I should do, I should switch my magic pool back to the 7-cost magic pool because Alex can handle that. And
I'll go ahead and tell you right now, you may want to assign a shield spell as well.
Okay.
Preferably a good one.
Yeah, let me... it's Protect Self, I believe.
Yeah. That sounds right. You're going to be using that enough that you're just going to want it on a hotkey.
Makes sense. Especially the Mana Rock Shield. The Mana Rock Shield is like crazy good. It doing damage to things.
Yeah, when they're stupid enough to attack you.
Yeah. Yeah, when they try to win the video game. When I'm trying to win the video game. Dummy. Dummy. How many little orbs do I get for the 7 cost? Oh, baby, I'm a regular orb mancer. Yeah, I look like the classic PS2 game Fantavision. I'm like covered in the good stuff. This is great.
So Alex has good stats, but despite her health being okay, her stamina is pretty poor, so that she's really the one that benefits the most from Magic Pool here.
Which I'm full, so I might as well upgrade to the better one.
Surprise, they made all the floor hurt you. What a cool feature.
Like, sensible if you want to keep bandits out.
Yeah.
Was that a 7?
Yeah. Oh, you just barely got it.
Let's go! It resolved, baby! That spell got off the stack, bitch! That counts! I paid the mana. It's too late. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, like, orb ticking down, I'm like, I'm gonna get blown up for this.
I was confident you did not have enough time to pull it off.
Okay. Alex needs to match the power of the leech and destroy the ancient he plans on bringing into the world. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Do I have to turn these bad boys on somehow?
Yeah, unfortunately the system's broken. You dispelled the magic, so there's no magic here. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to make this place magic again. Whereas Edward's chapter was a lot of just running through things, Alex's version adds a few puzzles, and I'm gonna try not to backseat you because I think it's the most fun part of this process. Is like,
is this just a find? Oh, okay. Well, first I gotta rebuild the pedestal, obviously.
once you figure out what to do, it is a very straightforward and easily understood solution.
Yeah.
It's not like hunting for a button in the room or something.
No, people like this game. I find generally if people really like a game, they're like, you know, there's not too much horse piss in it. Or if there is, they'll like mention it offhand. They'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, there's like this one spot. As a
Hey,
heads up.
I told you walking in today, Engaz kind of sucks, so.
Yeah. And honestly, not that bad. Like you were right. If you know the moves, if you have the right moves, it's not too bad. Oh, do I have all those on me? I do.
You have all of them but the one Pius has got.
Well, I'll just put all these here, and surely Pius will just like... That won't be good for him. Surely. Sorry, there's something about it like having spotlights turn on.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
A power-up sequence like someone flipped the breaker.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
This time they're a lot more liberal with the trappers. Yeah, I won't say that it's good that you have to run through Anga again, but I do like that this is the place you've already been, but now things are a little different and you have to figure out how to puzzle through these rooms.
Yeah, this game's been pretty clever with that in general. Just like reusing environments, but doing enough changes to them that they're, yeah, like notably different as stages go. Huh. Invisible floor? Spooky ghost floor?
Creepy ghost floor.
Wow, can you believe it? There was floor there the whole time. Oh, she doesn't have to touch the levers.
Nope.
The levers are still set from a while back. Ah. Oh no, I cast the one that's not shield. Oh well.
Oh, you just re-upped your
Yeah. Which, hey,
magic pool.
You know what? That gets me the shield pretty quick. So,
yep.
No biggie.
That's fair.
Okay, party time. Game time. Hua, huck it, chuck it, football.
Yeah, as much as I like some of the changes they made to Enga to make this place slightly more interesting, covering all the floors in piss wasn't part of it.
Yeah, that feels like they were like, we really need to make sure you understand how spells work. Okay, this time we're trying to blow them up, yeah?
We're trying to summon the equivalent creature.
Okay, so we probably need a creature.
Yeah. We're, this time I'm correct. We're summoning Chaturga.
Oh, summoning the red one to be the green one's ass. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, in Zelatoth's cutscene, she was like, I want to summon Ulioth so I can bring him here and beat his ass. And so we're trying to get Chaturga here first to beat her ass.
Yeah, because otherwise the balance is done. You have the one guy, the balance fella out of here, and then while the balance fella is out of here, they took the one they have advantage over, so that hopefully they're now powerful enough to get the one they don't have advantage over, I guess is the idea. Classic God stuff. They're always doing this.
Well, famously, there's never been any problems with us playing God, so I don't think there's any reason to worry about that.
Yeah, humans playing God, historically, great stuff. Yeah, there's definitely an element of, well, how are we going to stop the whole place from burning down? I know, I'll summon more fire. Like that, you know, that's not our best play. Oh, this is like a little horror summoning pedestal?
Don't stand on it when you do it, but yeah, you have the right idea.
Okay.
When Edward came in here, he ruined the bestiary by blowing up all the boxes. We got to put him back.
Oh, we have to summon a zoo. Okay.
I do not believe that you can target yourself, because you get a little shield while the monsters spawn. I don't think that you can trap yourself, but you can release the trapper so that it's no longer under your control.
And then just go run
and
into
then,
it.
Yeah, essentially.
And I like that too, that they put in like a functionally a heal and recuperate yourself mechanic, but it's like pretty inconvenient to use. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can do this. You're gonna hate it, man, but you can. All right, we need a green horror. Ugh.
This is the only thing I hate about this room. Is obviously I don't have enough magic to summon all three of them, dipshit.
Oh.
This is your first time summoning it, so it's telling you.
Yeah. Oh, my movie pass just ran out. Okay, as soon as that's ready, I'll cast another. I was moving so fast I didn't see where that barrier actually was. Was it over here? No.
No, it's toward the camera when you're in the center.
Yeah. This is fine.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. Like, whatever. She's gonna take a hit. She's a big girl. She'll be fine.
Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, if it's not a very far distance, I'll just take the hits too, because she only gets stunned every like third hit, and you can always just like face a direction and then get knocked back in the direction you already wanted to go anyway.
Ooh, the smart.
Yeah, speedrunner brain will never escape me, no matter how little I speedrun.
No, understandable. It's like the same. Yeah, you can't turn off understanding tech, right? It's like,
yeah.
I understand frames now, and that I can't forget that. Yeah, I can't forget that knowledge. Well, this is stupid. This is stupid. Stop doing this. No, okay. I was like, can I just say no, this is stupid, Xelatoth, knock it off? No.
I think you can either wait it out, or if you heal your sanity, I think it undoes the effect you're under right now, because like this is a delusion or something. So
Yeah, sanity effect of some form. Okay.
oh no, maybe I'm misremembering. It just runs out on its own. It's on a timer then.
Okay, so I cannot engage this room from this side.
Or at least not in the way that you're doing it.
Yeah. I need to at least make myself invisible first. But you couldn't necessarily be invisible. Maybe you just need like a shield. That's a very strange place for the camera to feel as relevant. Yo, thanks, what's good? Oh no, that's a terrible spell. Careful with that one. Testicular torsion, Pargon. Careful.
The story goes that GoldenEye was designed the way that it was because, like, they didn't know how they were going to use the space. Like, they hadn't seen the movies yet, so they were just designing spaces, and then later shoving things into it to make a game, which produces a really, like, organic kind of space. And I feel like this was designed in much the same way, where, like, environmental artists were just like, let's make a cool looking place, and then later gameplay was added. So, like, you get these camera angles that are like, check out this cool area we made, but it's not actually, there's nothing there. So the monster is catching you because you're very noisy.
Do I have a be quiet spell?
No. Yeah, I agree. I think this is a clever puzzle that is just, it's not underexplained, it's not explained, period. And so, like, once you work it out, you're like, that's very stupid, but if you had given me any hint for it, I might have thought it was cool. So I'm giving you a hint. Being noisy is why they're catching you.
Oh, I didn't realize I had a not run. Oh man, I might need to lower the sensitivity on my stick.
That's it. It's just the purple floor.
Okay.
If they had given better clues to, like, how you get caught there, I think it was cooler. Or if it didn't take so long for that thing to wear off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't want you to have to sit here for another 5 minutes waiting for the effect to wear off, so.
Yeah. No, and also, there is no universe where I would have seen that happening to me and going, aha, the monster hears me. Like, there's not a universe that's especially because, you know what, I'll say it, that worm ain't got no fucking ears. If they put big ears on that guy, maybe I'd be like, well, he's hearing me clearly.
Well, so I can kind of understand the logic. I still don't think it's well played, but I can understand the logic because when you started moving slowly, you noticed that one time you moved too quickly and it started rumbling and you stopped for a second.
Bop noise, yeah.
But there's no world in which you would have figured that out naturally because if you're just running the whole time, it just immediately catches you.
Exactly, yeah. It just procs right away and it's just like, oh, okay, this thing grabs me. Yeah.
So the one clue that they even put in there is effectively useless.
No, sneaking seems like maybe just if you're not running, it works.
So trappers will broadly be able. You can technically avoid trappers if you move slowly enough. You would never want to waste your time trying to actually accomplish that, but it is possible to move slowly enough that trappers don't catch you because they also operate off of sound.
Oh, wild. Huh. How about that? Well, anyway.
Yeah, I was actually kind of interested if you had tried it, because I've never thought about it. By the way, I love that the big cabinet's here now.
Oh, yeah! The plinth!
I was kind of wondering whether or not if you had used Mantrock Be Invisible, whether or not that would have actually gotten past it. I'm pretty sure it procs off of sound entirely, so I don't think that would have done anything, but I was at least a little bit curious.
I mean, if it's the same variable that procs these guys. Huh.
Yep, he still caught you.
Yeah, he didn't make the going off noises, but he did the going off thing. Alright, we're fully shielded up. We're completely invisible. No one can see where Alex is right now. Whoa, did it go?
When I play this game, I never use the Mantrock Go Invisible. It's the speedrun strat if you're doing like a full route playthrough, because otherwise you'd never get the Mantrock rune. It can be useful in those scenarios, but I think on some level, at a certain point, it does feel like all the tools it gives you, when you combine them into Voltron, it's just like too powerful. It makes the game unfun, so I tend to not use some of those things.
Bum ba dum ba dum. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum ba dum. Oh, I need to not go to the lever. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum. Bum ba dum. I like how she goes a little bow-legged when she's sneaking. Fellas? Yeah, the trappers are invisible, but I'm a cowgirl. What do you think about that? What do you think? I'm a little cowgirl. Let's mosey. Yeah, 10 invisible trappers. Don't mind me, just gonna walk out of here slowly with my newly acquired knowledge of sound variables, and that those matter.
You got kind of lucky. There's so many of them in that room that it's very easy to just bump into one of them if you haven't revealed them. So I think it's kind of funny that you got out of there so cleanly.
Well,
because despite the fact that they may not be able to hear you, they could definitely feel it when you kick them.
Yeah, well, I was walking all bow-legged, so if one of them went to bump into me, just slide right under.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Also, everybody, we've been going for like 2.5 hours. If you aren't already following, please do. I'd super appreciate it. I'm Ty. I do variety streaming. Gonna be doing some gaggle tomorrow, as well as a little bit of YouTube content. We're gonna have more Mario Party here shortly, which is so good. Ring Fit Adventure speedruns are gonna be happening soon. The first test of those might be on Saturday. So yeah, drop a follow if you haven't. And if you haven't followed Author Blues, please do as well. One of the fellow members of Pit Crew and the Mario enjoyer of us, despite the fact that you explicitly have a Mario sucks emote.
You're not allowed to be a speedrunner and not hate your game.
Exactly. Unless you like run really bad games, and then you have to love them, which is why Sonic 06 is based, and you're all wrong. No, Sonic 06 sucks. It's so bad. Okay, so we have the pillars of lads. Oh, I forgot to re-up my run juice. Okay, but we haven't finished the spell, so we still have to do one more component of the spell, and then maybe run back here? And then get a big Turga out of the middle? No, there is a puzzle here. Okay. I'm guessing they don't want me to trap or teleport all of these.
No.
Fine, I'll do it magically, if you insist. Wait, which color was this one? Green, okay. Did you just have to use like any attack spell?
Any magical attack anywhere in the room would do it.
Okay.
And despite all of that, there have been several playthroughs of this game that I've done where I stand in that room for what feels like an hour trying to remember what the fuck it wants of me, despite how simple and straightforward the answer is.
Well, the good news for me is I tried gun, and then it didn't work, and I was like, well, I'm out of ideas. I guess I'll cast spells at it.
Yeah, you got lucky, because if you do any wrong thing, it just summons horrors at you.
Oh, sick. Well, any wrong thing, comma, except gun. They let you do that. They let you gun.
Yeah. You can have a little gun as a treat.
Yeah, thank goodness. The horrors see me fire off a round of 50 BMG, and they're just like, damn, that's sick. Cool. We have creature, but not summon yet, I believe.
Yeah. This wheel only has verbs, so you couldn't accidentally double up or anything.
Ah, okay, sick. Good game design. Nice thinking. Good thinking, team.
Wow, turns out you're smarter than me most of the times I've played this game.
What, as far as hearing the little trappers go off and being ready for them? Oh, that's 7.
No.
Oh, wait,
every time I've played this game in the past, or not every time, but the first few times I did this playthrough, I would like get my shield all up nice and good, and then run down really close to it to cast Dispel Magic, not realizing that you could just do it from the stairs here. Why would I run down into the horse piss in order to cast Dispel Magic?
I think I've had the benefit of just being told a few times, hey, you can just do this from wherever. The game's really generous on it.
Yeah.
Just you wait. Just you wait till I can summon orbs. Just you wait. You're gonna hate this shit. So if you want a port of Sonic 06 with the load times removed, you can just play it on the Xenia emulator. Like that, it is that. The thing I will say is if you've never played it before, I do think you miss out. Like if you're streaming it for the intention of it being a suffering game, you miss a lot of the magic. If you play it that way, because like making a single dumb mistake and being forced to hold 4 minutes of load times is like very much part of the experience. Like dying in Shadow Kingdom Valley sucks a little bit on emulator, but on real it's like an extra 6 minutes of just talking to people, especially if you haven't saved. Oh my god. Okay. I believe we have fully assembled Make a Big Boy.
We're there. It is time.
Actually, wait first before I do this. I got a really important spell to cast. Wait, can I double this? No. Okay, only one spell at a time. Fine then. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get the enchanted shoddy. Shoddy too hottie, purple special, baby. All right, and then Dispel Magic. If not, then they want me to control them and make them bonk each other in the head. Okay, they desire me to control them and make them bonk each other on the head.
Yeah, that magical barrier is above your pay grade.
see how they feel about that when my shotgun's ready.
They clowned on your guy. I'm sorry about that.
Well. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, it's like a lot. Controlling a horror is like pretty exhausting. I get it. I'm not gonna razz Alex for that one. That's reasonable. I don't think I could do that.
I was about to say, I don't think I could do better.
Yeah. I have a feeling I'd be closer to, you know, my boy Michael, who I'd just be like, yeah, I can cast like a spell and then I get real tired, but I can run a 5K pretty fast. Is that good? Does that help fight the horrors? I think my gun was extra juicy on that round. Did you hear that? Damn, that shit had
Damn, that bullet had some meat.
Yeah, we got the big boys out tonight. You've got bird shot, buckshot, slugs, then just like Mantarok, which fires actual physical slugs. Like the creature. Oh, jeez. And there's trappers in this room. Oh, brother. It is saucy. It is. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Yeah, this game owns. Definitely one that is buffed by having a knower accompanying you, you know, for sure. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like that isn't a factor. Oh no, this guy likes hanging out with his friends. What an asshole, you know, but... Okay, so we've assembled all the symbols. And now we need to do the final cast, which feels like a good time to save.
The game agrees.
I don't know why that's funny. Me in the game shaking hands. Yeah, you're right, bestie.
I do that every time too. I save in this room forgetting that it makes you save again.
Miss Roivas, you're just in time. The summoning spell I began 2,000 years ago is finally complete.
How many Pargons is that? Holy shit.
He does either a 9 or an 11 point summon earlier in the game when he's punishing Mantarok in the second chapter.
Yeah.
He's got some circles of power that we can't even understand.
Summoning your lord, people have struggled against you. Now, thanks to their efforts, I have 3 of the Ancient's essences. Now, Pious, this is the end.
The end indeed.
I do like even there they try and sneak in a little, you know, tier Pargon, like correct. Again, it's not a super complicated system, right? But they follow it and they use it constantly. So it feels like very endemic, very natural to the environment.
Yeah. Joke's on you, I've got my own spell.
And mine took like less than 2,000 years. So like maybe huge skill gap. Like maybe huge skill gap. This one, I did this one in 20 minutes. Yours, 2,000 years? Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess.
Hey buddy, 2,000 years, that's pretty good for someone of your skill level.
Okay. 3 cost barrier. Oh, he's pretty quick. Okay.
It is not a bad habit, or it's not a bad idea to try to find places to get even a weaker magic pool out. But he's gonna clear out most things from you. He has a dispel magic attack that he does that will clear shields and pool. So.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong with trying to use it occasionally to give yourself a little bit of an advantage, but it will be sent away pretty fast.
Okay. Good to know. This seems like a great time to have a permanently enchanted Gladius against him. You gonna try and whack me, big boy, or? Oh, he's got the rune. He's casting Macklemore. Nice try. Dispel is usually for barriers. Is this also legally a dispel?
So you just want to attack the artifact.
I just want to blow that shit up. Okay, that's the main thing. Is I was like, do I need to get a barrier out of the way, or do I just blow this thing up? Word. Sure hope no one's casting a spell behind me. Hope nobody's being a big spooky skeleton. Okay, yeah.
I don't know if the game counted that. The answer is much more boring. It just wants you to thwack it with your sword.
Oh, word.
I was really interested to see if that did anything, and it did not seem like it did anything.
Nice. Okay, I bonk him. Now I know where the thing is. Run over to the thingy. Bonk the thingy. Have a vision of the Book of Eternal Darkness. Bonk him. Where'd you move the thingy? Move the thingy over there. Great. See you later. Later, buddy.
Okay, now I'll tell you the last interesting thing. I said that the Enchanted Gladius has one more secret for you later, and that's that inexplicably it's a ranged weapon.
Oh.
I cannot explain to you how that's supposed to be obvious to you or why that's the case, but for some fucking reason, that sword is a ranged weapon.
He's coming over here. Nice, it went off.
Just enough time. Yep.
GG's.
It's locked in the moment the last rune gets called. When you hear the voice say the last one, it's unstoppable at that point.
It's resolved. Yeah. As soon as the last rune lights up is when it seems like. So it's ranged. How do I enforce this?
You target. So the ghosts don't have her Gladius, but when you're Alex's form, you just target from a distance, and if you swing it, it will send a projectile out.
What the heck? Yeah, you're not kidding. She throws that shit. Oh, nuts.
And you'd be appropriate to ask. It would be appropriate to ask, why is that the case? Fuck if I know.
Magic. Magic sword. It does that. I mean, I guess the green one's been getting juiced up quite a bit, but I still feel like if I was the green one and I saw the red one, I'd be like, fuck. That would be my first response, just like, damn it. It's like running into your friend who's like about the same skill level as you at a tournament, but like the problem is, even though you're at about the same skill level, they just like have your numbers super hard and their character blows yours up in a game. Feels like that. It's just like, I'd be like, oh man. They take it pretty well though, good on them. Oh, because I was temporarily not Alex. Yo, you can just wing it and hit it when it's invisible? Sick.
So you're better off baiting out his attack. If you just like run past him to the side, he'll just bait it out and then he's like ineffectual for a second.
Yeah. Oh, it's up there. Excuse me, I'm going monk mode.
Paul's heart's not in it. It's not his fault. He's, you know, 1,000 years old.
What are you gonna do? Hit your own thing, stupid? Yeah, I mean, I don't see why. Yeah, Michael made it out. It seems reasonable that he would have got, like, he was like, they know where I am. But he also got rid of the thing that they care about. So, like, I assume afterwards they were just like, yeah, whatever, good luck, man. Have fun.
Nice shadow clones, nerd. Hold this AoE.
Good amount of Pargons in that. Too bad it still only makes one little piddly bolt.
Just an arrow pointing to Pius full of Pargon.
Damn, he was like, I gotta go. My number has been gotten.
I love that he is subject to the same rules you are, though. Now that his health is starting to get a little lower, he's also slowed and limping.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. He's just another one of the player characters, right? He just he fucked up. He fucked up real bad up front.
He should have never stuck the artifact in his mouth. We said that.
Yeah, I simply would not eat it. Give me my sanity back. I'm stabbing this clown. give me it back. All right, so now do we just like politely ask Chattur'gha to be chill about this and go home?
Have you ever known an ancient god to be chill about anything?
What about the elder god of smoking weed? is that one real?
Surprisingly, that's also what Mantarok's the god of.
No, we should have never got rid of Manarok. Yeah, honestly, Manarok seemed like he was the god of being chill with it, which is why he was like keeping everything cool.
Again, not that any of the lore in this game is all that important, but if you find any of it even slightly novel, you should go watch on YouTube the final cutscene of this game after you complete all three routes. So this is Alex seeing what happens if Chattur'gha's allowed to survive.
Quickly, Alex! We must find this creature!
Yeah, I beg you to do me a favor here. Pick the wrong answers.
Okay.
Good heavens, no. Not that one. Nor that one either. Come on, Edward. It hasn't been that long since you researched this stuff.
Come on, you know this.
Ah, that's the ticket.
He gets increasingly more frustrated with himself every time you pick the wrong answer.
Word. He's just like, come on, pick the right one, dummy. I mean, it makes sense. He just had to sprint around the towers real quick and slap it to blue and protect instead of red and summon.
For now, at least.
Easy enough.
You have proved to be an incredibly courageous young woman. Your mother and father would have been proud of you, just as I am. I'm sorry it had to.
Do you think if they ever made a computer that could do magic, they could just like write a program to loop it saying Pargon really fast a bunch of times? Would that be like disastrous? I guess you'd need a lot of magic in the computer first, huh?
I will miss you.
Please, stop writing my computer. It's becoming too powerful.
Oh no, I forgot to put an end statement. It's just looping Pargon forever.
I gazed up at the ancient I had brought into this world to stop Pius. My mistake was made clear. This ancient could lay the world to ruin just as easily as Pius's would have.
Yeah, stupid!
As quickly as it began, it ended. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of reality, to see those who dwell behind. I was once a fool.
I think it's less there's a bad end and more just there are 3 incomplete ends and then 1 final sequence.
Yeah, so if you've beaten the other routes, it would play 1 additional cutscene here. Where basically, to summarize it, Mantarok's like, yeah, everyone kept trying to fuck with me, but it turns out I'm the winner.
Oh, and then it's just Manarok takes over.
I mean, Mantarok never wanted to take over, but basically the final cutscene is Mantarok narrating, basically saying, like, yeah, like any of them thought they had a chance.
Yeah, like, I was just actually taking a nap to make sure they would, like, fight each other a little bit and tucker each other out, and then I'm back to kick all their asses again.
Yeah, the overarching storyline is supposed to be the idea here.
We could just stream it.
Yeah, you can just look it up.
Credits are done. Okay, word, yeah.
But the idea is just supposed to be that, like, Mantarok is who organized this, right? Like, Mantarok saw that Pius was summoning, you know, an ancient to subjugate him, so he was the one who put all the pieces in place to make sure that didn't happen. So
also,
it's sort of like GG, Mantarok wins again.
I was opening a YouTube video and that makes my CPU usage spike for some reason. Thanks, Sombra. But yeah, that makes sense that's like, yeah, it was just like, yeah, Mantarok was the big one the whole time, which seems reasonable. It was a little weird how Mantarok was like so easily clowned on by Pius, right? Like based on how hard most of these guys are to deal with. Mantarok Pius just kind of walked up and was like, be gone now. And he was like, all right. all right, let's see you. Oh, I don't know. I've never heard about this being planned as part of a series.
I don't think the original vision was that it was going to be part of a series, but, what's his name? Dyack, was trying to get additional games made, so I mean maybe there would have been more to it. There were some pretty cool ideas for some games he was trying to get kickstarted. None of them got off the ground. Shadow of the Eternals had a pretty cool premise to it.
Yeah, I mean the other nice thing too about this being very, you know, Elder God stuff but it's not explicitly tied to H.P. Lovecraft, which I appreciate because that guy sucks. Yeah, that guy sucks. If you don't know, chat, if you're into H.P. Lovecraft stuff, please do your best to remove all H.P. Lovecraft direct created elements from it, because he was a huge piece of shit. Yeah, his cat was named a slur, famously. So, like, yeah, don't... You know how he was, like, afraid of, like, fish people in his stories? That was just him writing down his racism and replacing with fish people. Like, being like, this is how I feel about the Italians. And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on! Delta Green, is that some good? Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff now, which is great. Like that's the good shit. So, is this man, old school credits, huh? And you know what the worst part is? They're presenting these names so slow and all that. This will still be done in, like, 5 or 6 minutes as opposed to 4.5 hours. Nothing will be. Will any game ever stand a chance of holding a candle to Mighty Number 9? Which is like, God, they really just like pasted a text file of every single contributor and just played them in order. Frog Fraction 3's credits are like 6 hours long.
Whoa, really?
That makes sense. Mighty Number 9 was hilarious because, like, I know people who, yeah, I've finished Mighty Number 9 a couple times. And I know, I think it was Smite. It was either Smite or Loon who did it first, where they played Mighty Number 9, and then before the end of Mighty Number 9's credits, they finished like Mega Man 1 through 5.
Oh, God. That's very funny.
All right, sick. Yeah, let me pull up that cutscene. Chat, it's time for you to pretend we did all of it. You now are in a universe in the future where Oth and I have been streaming this game for an additional 12 hours, 15 hours or so, and are at the end. Yeah. Let me get this captured. Welcome to the future, where we finished the game 3 times.
Yeah, there's really nothing else in the game that's all that different. I mean, obviously you get different cutscenes with gods controlling Pius and stuff like that. But
I was gonna say, it seems like
mechanically speaking, it's mostly the same game.
Yeah, the Pius conversations, and then the other thing,
the Greater Guardian in Peter's chapter.
Yeah, and also you just mentioned there's like we had Xelatoth, so we were taking sanity damage passively from a lot of stuff, whereas like the red one guys have twice as, Chiturga guys have twice as much health and like deal more damage. And then the blue one, who is not relevant to my film, steals your magic.
For as long as you have spent summoning your lord, people have struggled against you. Now, thanks to their efforts, I have 3 of the Ancients' essences.
Yeah, also just like throughout the game, a lot of times you ran into zombies that were aligned in some way with the Ancient. That would have just rotated depending on which Ancient you chose, so... Like, when in the places where you encounter green zombies, you would have encountered red ones instead had this been a Chiturga playthrough.
Or blue ones if it was Ulyaoth, okay.
Yeah.
And the blue... Do all the blue ones explode?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy, man.
That's just like their thing. They love they can't get enough of the exploding.
Yeah, I'm with Sothasid. I have a feeling it was a case of they realized that was the most just ignorable of all of them. So they were like, yeah, we need him to explode too, because like, what if the player just doesn't use the magic system?
Yeah, I think that's probably true. Though that being said, from a gameplay perspective, having your mana constantly be drained does make things much more annoying. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a different ancient god pairing that we're at least seeing here. So
nice. Oh, is Ulyaoth the cool blue jellyfish thing? Like an amoeboid? That's tight. Okay, you got me. I love a magical creature. I love an elder god that's like a weird, fucked up jellyfish. Yeah, that ancient god is definitely like... It is somehow slippery to the touch at all times, but never wet. You know, like you'll touch it and it's slippery always, but it'll never leave a film on you. All right, and let's see. Having a cool time doing a fight. Bup, 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 bup. And yeah, it's kind of goofy as, you know, we're making it by repeatedly calling it, you know, the Pokemon Elemental Triangle or whatever. Having that, like, constantly reinforced throughout the game as, like, this is a very important thing, I think hits pretty good.
yeah.
To the point that when I realized, you know, the Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald puzzle at the end, it's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. That should work that way here. Okay, it runs through, like, their stories as well.
Not so easily destroyed.
This game has an interesting cutscene. If you die in the Pious fight, which, let's be honest, is actually fairly challenging to do, but if you die in the Pious fight, you get like a special cutscene of Pious and the Ancient winning. Like they now control the universe.
Nice. So that's like the one real bad ending other than just, you know, dying whenever.
Yeah, that's the closest thing to a bad end there is.
Yeah, I was gonna say very charitable for a 1/3 ending for a horror game. Usually it's like at the end it's like, and then Alex's head exploded and everyone died because she was so stinky. Like
Quickly, Alex. We must find.
Yeah, the visions of the future are different for each god. So the vision of the blue future is everything has become super high tech.
That's the ticket.
yeah, and a bunch of people
The
like
human race,
borderline like being treated like robots and being distributed like hanging from racks, you know.
Yeah.
And I take it the red one's just like meat. A lot of meat.
Yeah, we saw that one. It was all like people flayed and zombies marching around.
Oh, right. Xelatoth would be if we were playing the magic.
Yeah, I don't remember
playthrough.
what the sanity vision is there. I don't remember what it looks like.
For now, at least, you have proved to be an incredibly courageous young woman. Your mother and father would have been proud of you, just as I am. I'm sorry it had to be like this.
Oh, Xelatoth just puts the terrifying monoliths everywhere, driving humanity to madness.
So little time
Okay.
and so much to do.
Honestly, effective. Xelatoth really does feel like an effective god. Shoutouts to Xelatoth. They like had fun with it. They got weird with it, but it was effective.
Yeah, green playthrough is easily the most fun of the playthroughs.
The ancients.
Oh, okay, so here's the bonus. Oh.
And so it comes to pass.
Yeah, this is the beginning of
For
that
the three
cutscene.
ancients, there is nothing. The mighty Cheturga has obliterated the insanity of Xelatoth. The madness of Xelatoth has overcome the power of Ulyaoth. The boundless Ulyaoth has decimated the power of Cheturga. All at once, separate and simultaneous. For the universe is made of many time streams, many possibilities, all in harmonious synchronicity. Only Mantarok remains, slowly dying. Mantarok, keeper, overseer, warden of ancients, chaos, an entity trapped between the veils of reality and the enchanted stakes that impale its flesh.
Kind of a neat idea too that you're playing 3 separate timelines, but they all happen. Yeah.
Knowing the nature of the ancients, it used its pawns to play them against each other, resulting in their mutual annihilation. Now it will languish forever, festering in its tomb, plotting.
I feel good about how many times I cast that spell now. I'm like, yeah, I like this. I like this guy. This guy gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Well, hey, thank you so much for guesting off. I appreciate it. This game ruled, dude. I'm very glad I went to revisit it. Was worried it was going to be one of those cases of like, wow, it sure is charming, but boy howdy, it sucks to play. But like, no, it's pretty all right. It's pretty all right, all things considered.
Yeah. It's got all the right bones. There's definitely some parts of it that could be more fun, but I think overall it's got the bones of a really, really great game.
Yeah. Do you want to plug any stuff you got coming up before I raid on over to Minimat?
Yeah, sure. I'm Author Blues. I've been on a big Mario kick lately, so I've been playing a lot of that. Next week I'll be checking out the new Case of the Golden Idol, the new entry in the Golden Idol series that just came out, and pretty soon AGDQ's coming up. I got to run there, so look out for me there.
Yeah. And I'm Ty. I'll be here tomorrow doing a little bit of Content Farm Friday stuff, probably a little bit of Gaggle as well. I might be slipping in a little VG Bandle where we go through and hear video game soundtracks played by MIDI instruments, one instrument at a time, and it is tremendously funny. Hearing real great compositions through like the worst MIDI horns imaginable never gets old. So drop a follow if you haven't already, and please follow Author Blues. And I'm going to raid you on over to a third member of Pit Crew who's doing a marathon today. Minimat has been forced to deal with Five Nights at Freddy's because he's been playing a bunch of games that are like similar genre, but like good. And his chat was like, what if we made you do the bad one? And he was like, well, all right. So I'm going to raid you all over. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. Peace.